At this time, Xiaomi has tapped almost all the price brackets to penetrate in the smartphone market. The Mi Note 10 Lite is their latest contender against the likes of the Galaxy A71 and Realme's top-end 6 series smartphones. Mi Note 10 Lite offers a promising hardware coupled with monstrous cameras. But are these cameras really worth it? We'll find that out in this review. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, and do press the thumbs up if you find this video useful at some point. Now a little reminder here, the images and videos you are about to see here in this camera review are the ones that you saw in the Mi Note 10 Lite versus the A71 comparison, so make sure that you do not get confused at all. Mi Note 10 Lite's main camera is a 64 megapixel Sony IMX686 sensor. This is one of the most popular sensors and is seen on phones like the Poco F2 Pro and the K30 Pro as well. It further has an 8 megapixels ultra-wide, 5 megapixels depth and 2 megapixels macro camera. On the front of this phone we get a single 16 megapixels camera. Mi Note 10 Lite is further powered by Snapdragon 730G chipset, so that's the image processing we are getting on this phone. Looking at the camera app first of all tells us about the typical MIUI 11 used here. The camera app of this phone is slightly outdated. I mean, we have some extra features on phones like the Redmi Note 9 series. Mi Note 10 Lite's camera app comes with its dedicated 64 megapixels mode in which the zoom, the AI and the HDR do not work. It does have a night mode. In the Pro mode we get the options to change the focus, ISO, exposure, shutter speed and choose a lens along with the white balance. Mi Note 10 Lite can do 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second from its rear camera. Front camera however is limited to 1080p at 30 frames per second only. The video mode of this phone further has the option to track a moving object. This mode will basically let you focus on a moving object. You further get the vlog mode which comes with a handful of presets to make the vlogging easy. And yeah, it can beautify your videos too in the beauty mode. Now the vlogging mode of this phone works for the rear camera only. The phone does have short video feature and also the slow-mo which goes up to 960 frames per second, which is basically 240 frames per second in real. The slow-mo mode of this phone can do 1080p resolution in 120 frames per second. I have taken the images and videos in a number of lighting conditions. Let's start off with the 64 megapixel images followed by their normal counterparts. For the very first set of images I stepped out while the daylight was broad, captured a couple of sunflower images and these images surprised me at first. There is an excellent color boost on the images. The yellow color looks quite deep and enters the premises of orange here. There is a very slight compromise on the dynamic range with some parts of the image looking a bit dark. Edge detection of this phone is very good in 64 megapixels mode and you are also going to get very good details. The dynamic range may not be good because the HDR is not working here. The same image in the normal 16 megapixels mode looks very different and better. This image just has better dynamic range while the remaining looks the same. This image also has slightly less details due to its smaller size. The highlights however are kind of boosted here. Comparing both the images side by side gives us a detailed idea about all the differences and you can see that the normal image is definitely bright and well lit while the 64 megapixels image is kind of on the darker side with more saturation on it. 64 megapixel images in general will have high sharpness which ultimately results in delivering better details. Remember that in this mode, once again the AI HDR and zoom in out do not work. This mode is only good when you want to capture landscapes or the images in which you want to have zooming in capability or some post-processing capability. Otherwise, I would suggest sticking to the normal capture mode of your phone because that is good enough. Taking a look at more normal images, The Xiaomi Mi Note 10 Lite is a great performer when the light is great. At least for now, the phone's Sony IMX686 sensor is delivering the results it is known for. Fans of extra boosted colors will definitely love the images taken by this phone, but anyone who's more inclined towards the natural images might not find that color boost a top choice. In the normal mode, images from this phone will appropriately manage. This phone will appropriately manage the highlights, but doesn't do the justice with the shadows. Also, the saturation appears to be increasing in the images taken away from the extra bright light. Mi could do better with the dynamic range here. Let me know what do you think about these images and if this is acceptable to you guys or not. Let me show you my own images in all the modes. Now in the 64 megapixels mode, if you look at the background, you will find some highlights under control and more saturation on my face. But when I switch to the normal mode for the same image, the highlights increase, saturation decreases. Both images side by side will once again give you an idea about what I am trying to tell you. Now the ultra wide image has almost every aspect of the colors under control. Portrait mode's background blur is good. Normal mode has balanced saturation and extra highlights, while the 64 megapixels mode has very balanced highlights but increased saturation on my face. In the ultra wide mode, things look good only from a distance. It's better not to go close as you will find a great loss of quality in these images. When we compare the normal images with their ultra wide counterparts, we find the ultra wide camera delivering an even better dynamic range. But now here, the ultra wide camera completely changes the color composition, and in this mode you will not find details or sharpness doing any good. Ultra wide camera is good only to bring more stuff into one frame. As I mentioned, the ultra wide camera truly means everything looks great from a distance only. You know, going up close will unearth the truth which you won't be able to handle. Jokes apart, the ultra wide cameras are not great even on some of the flagship devices. So yeah, this is I think acceptable. As far as the macro camera of this handset is concerned, this does its job pretty well. One of the best features of this camera is that it can shoot macro videos as well, which is what we don't find on many of the non-Xiaomi and the non-Redmi handsets. Now this phone also has night mode, which works for the rear camera only. The night mode obviously tries to bring in more light into the images but also results in adding more noise. In my opinion, the night mode of the Mi Note 10 Lite is not creating a huge difference. I mean, we have seen better night mode cameras, especially on the Huawei phones, but this camera can do a fair job. I will not call it very good, but it's definitely trying its best to improve the images. So let me know what do you guys think about this phone's night mode. For the selfies, the Mi Note 10 Lite keeps them soft with some added saturation. The details are not very good and the skin tone is far from natural. Selfie cameras on the modern phones differ a lot. If you're a fan of very good looking selfies with a lot of effects and enhancements, the Mi Note 10 Lite may be a good choice. Of course, you can bring down the beauty effect to make your front camera images look more natural. The portrait mode for the front camera works equally good too. Let's take a look at the videos now. Now surprisingly, the Mi Note 10 Lite has some kind of very good stabilization in place for the 4K at 30 frames per second. The videos that you are looking at are shot handheld and these videos surprisingly look super steady as well. I wasn't believing this at first, so I decided to ask some other people about this too, and their Mi Note 10 Lite shot a video with same stability. So kudos to Xiaomi for this. This is just great. The video overall looks good and the stability kills the need for a gimbal to say the least. It's not as stable in the 1080p at 60 frames per second mode, but I believe with a little more efforts or by holding the phone in both of your hands together, you can make this video stable too. The stability is once again great in the wide 1080p at 30 frames per second video. The colors and other aspects of video remain the same. In the ultra wide mode, you can once again find very good stability, but obviously the details and the sharpness go completely off the grid. You will be able to take a look at the front camera videos now. Hi guys, this is the front video recording from the Mi Note 10 Lite. This video is being recorded in 1080p at 30 frames per second, and as I can tell you right now, this video seems pretty good. I think I can find a little bit of stability for the front camera video in this phone as well. Now obviously this phone's 4K video recording stability is just super amazing. I'm not sure how Xiaomi is doing that, but yeah, it does have some kind of stabilization in place, and that can be seen in the front camera as well. Now I am shooting this video right in my street, and it's pretty much hot outside. It's over 35 degrees, and you can see how this phone captures the colors, the background and everything. I'll let you guys be the judge for this video. Drop your comments in the comment section down below, and let me know how good are you finding this phone's mic and its video recording quality. This brings us to the conclusion. Mi Note 10 Lite's camera is amazing when it comes to the stability of videos in the 4K mode. I was not literally expecting this, but yeah, it does extraordinarily good there. The camera performs really well in broad daylight. Yes, there are slight compromises on the shadow management with dark areas appearing darker. The camera underperforms in low light conditions and brings more saturation when the light isn't appropriate. Ultra-wide camera remains a subjective choice, and the front camera performs well too. This is quite a satisfactory camera in this price bracket, and in fact appears better than many of its competitors. You can further take a look at my Galaxy A71 versus a Mi Note 10 Lite camera comparison too. So, does the Mi Note 10 Lite get my recommendation? Yes, it does. As far as the camera is concerned, it is definitely a very good choice. Rest we will see in the upcoming full review of this phone. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe now. If you found this video useful, hit the thumbs up button. With that said, I will sign off, and I will see you all in the next video.